right, everybody, welcome back. It is Miss Mac, and today we are just going to run through a short spaghetti dish. You can see me here taking my chef's knife. I cut up the top of that onion, flipped it over so that I had a stable base, and now we're just cutting it crossways across the stem portion. We are peeling off the outer layer of the onion and the skin, leaving that stem intact so that we can place the whole onion in the spaghetti sauce. Here we are using San Marzano peeled tomatoes that are already canned. I like using canned tomatoes because they're canned like at their ripest time, and so you know they're like always the best quality. And San Marzano is a place in Italy and has some amazing flavors. Now, these particular ones also have a couple bay leaves already stewed in them. I also have some butter here. We're going to use about 4 tablespoons of butter. So you can see that I'm just making smaller slices here so that they will melt faster in the spaghetti. So the next step here is I am just crushing up those tomatoes with a thick plastic spoon, letting all those juices seep out into the sauce, crushing them down a bit, pushing them against the bottom of the pan, and stirring in that butter. Now, this is already on a low heat, so some of the butter is already starting to melt some, but it's not going to be a quick process. If you have some big clumps like this one here, just go ahead and take care of it as best as you can with your plastic spoon, but don't worry about it because as the sauce stews, those tomatoes will actually come apart. For the next part here, we're going to take that half an onion that I already had cut up, and we're just going to lay it open side down. We're going to add a couple bay leaves, and then we'll add about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Mix that up all together, stir it around, get those spices all mixed in. Now I'm putting in the onion like this because I will take the onion out of my spaghetti. Um, but by all means, after you've cooked it, you can actually go in there, chop it up, dice it up, put it back in your spaghetti if you'd like. Here, I've taken out the onion and am pulling out the bay leaves and some of the larger pieces of tomato that have not completely dissolved. We're starting on our noodles now. I add some salt, a little bit of olive oil, and go ahead and let it come to a boil. Now, you'll see at the end of the video, I actually doubled my recipe. I went back and added more, and I even added some sausage meatballs to it. So it does look a little bit different at the end, but we're just going to go ahead and let this pot boil. And we're just using regular Mueller spaghetti noodles, and we will put those in the pot here in a second now that we've come to a rolling boil. Sorry about the steam. I'm still working on the cameras, guys. So it's been boiling for about 10 to 12 minutes. 10 minutes if you want it more al dente, a little bit chewier. My family, we tend to like them a little bit softer. So this is about 12 minutes here. And we're going to go ahead and take them out and strain them in the sink in a colander. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a colander, not a strainer. Totally different utensil. We're going to go ahead and take some tongs, and start plating our spaghetti noodles. Move over to our sauce. And here you'll see where those meatballs were added and that extra sauce was also cooked into it. Now the spaghetti sat for approximately 35 minutes and I was stirring throughout the process and crushing the tomatoes as I went about every 5 to 7 minutes. And here is the final plating. Now I could go back and put some Parmesan cheese in it and add a couple parsley leaves or something and doctor it up, but this is dinner, y'all. Have a great one. Thanks for watching.